Yes, Zach, you madman. I love this film. I loved it. 4 hours of epic Justice League content from Zack Snyder. I loved it. It was all great to me. Restore the Snyderverse, guys. I know that's not going to happen, but restore the Snyderverse. Please, let's start that movement. Check out my Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now. SW Nation here. I'm doing it all out of order, but I just had a fantastic time with this film, guys. Everything that I will say inside of this review is just my very own opinion. You already know what you came here for. It's just my review, my thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it is going to be spoiler free. There's going to be one spoiler, and I will tell you when that spoiler is going to come up. But comment down below, what did you guys think of the Snyder Cut as well? And without further ado, guys, let's just get right into my review.
I had a dream. Almost like a premonition. I think there's an attack coming.
My lord, this world will fall.
This was my highest anticipated superhero film of 2021. So without further ado, let's just get right into the good, because this thing was great. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that if you are a big fan of Zack Snyder, this is pure Zack Snyder. This is exactly what you guys wanted. 4 hours of awesomeness, the excitement, the pure joy that I had watching this film, knowing that it was just Zack's pure vision and everything that he shot. Oh my god, I had an amazing time with it. I enjoyed every bit of it. I thought Cyborg was my highest anticipated character to go inside of this film, because I felt like, yeah, though Flash was done wrong a little bit, he still kind of had some moments inside of the theatrical cut, but inside of this film, you see Cyborg do amazing things, and you are going to love it. Cyborg is such a core character here, and I am so glad that Zack Snyder was able to portray my favorite DC character. Yes, that's right, my favorite DC character of all time. He portrayed him in such a way that I loved. I just loved every bit of it. The team coming together feels a little bit more organic here. It's not like, stop right there, I'm in brunch, let's just talk about brunch. No, there are in some cases instances of that, but in my opinion, I thought the team coming together, it took time for everyone to come together, because all of them have been distant away, and the death of Superman brought them together. That's what I saw it as, and I think all of that was just perfectly executed. Like, it was so great just seeing all of them together in the same room, and we have a lot more scenes of them just becoming a team and understanding each other and learning from each other. I think all of that was really great. Sharing their pain, all of that was great to me. The Flash, just like Cyborg, was done terribly inside of the theatrical cut, but like I said, Flash had a lot more moments to him, but inside of this film, you get an amazing scene with him. An amazing scene that almost made me cry. I loved everything that they did with the Flash inside of this film. He wasn't joking a lot. He wasn't just talking about brunch. He wasn't being loud and obnoxious. He wasn't falling between Wonder Woman's boobs or anything like that. No, Flash actually does something inside of this film, and he does something that everyone is going to love. The excitement is still inside of me because I just got done watching it. The excitement is still inside of me just seeing what Flash does and how they execute his speed and how everything about Flash inside of this movie is cool again. Cyborg as well. Cyborg is probably the best part about this movie to me, because they actually touch on the human side of Cyborg more, whereas the theatrical cut only used him for his mechanical prowess. Superman, Superman coming back was obvious. You already knew Superman was going to come back. They do a totally different thing with Superman, and especially the scenes of him coming back and being reborn, and after that, I thought all of that was pretty good. Again, Steppenwolf, to me, inside of the theatrical cut, wasn't menacing, and going into this, I expected a more menacing Steppenwolf. That's what I got. But there are a few negatives on the side of Steppenwolf. We'll get into that later. But Steppenwolf, to me, was still pretty menacing. His voice was scary. His height, his strength, all of that about Steppenwolf was very cool. they actually kind of gave Steppenwolf a little bit of a character arc and some human complexity to him. This film also benefited from a longer runtime. Though 4 hours does seem like a very long time, if you know the story of the Justice League, if you love Zack Snyder, if you love the DCEU, then you're going to have a fantastic time watching this movie. It's not going to feel long to you at all. So I feel like it benefited from the runtime because in the theatrical cut, it was only under 2 hours. There was so much story inside of this entire film that was cut into under 2 hours. That needed 2 hours and 50 minutes worth of runtime, or at most 3 hours. And also, this film actually feels like the Justice League. I love it when things like this exist because we get to see a director's vision of something that we've already seen before. And I love the fact that now, if a Blu-ray come out for it, I'm gonna buy that Blu-ray because I want to have both copies of the Justice League. And I think just having these two copies to compare each of them to, I think that's just the fun of it all. It amazes me how much of this film was cut out because, like I said, there was so much story inside of this that you had to have more runtime. The action was visceral. It was great. I thought that the aspect ratio, though a little bit distracting at times, I thought that it kind of fit, especially with what Zack Snyder was trying to do and show. It being R-rated is not a big deal. It's totally not a big deal that it was R-rated. You know, a few F-bombs here and there, but other than that, it's not R-rated. It's just R-rated for violence. Really, this movie could have been PG-13. And our last good thing, it feels like a continuation of Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, which I did watch before, and it feels like an entire trilogy. It feels like a trilogy. It had a beginning with Superman, and then it had an ending with Superman being reborn, inside of the middle, his death. I thought all of that was pretty fantastic, but there are a few negatives about this. This wasn't all the way perfect, like I'm trying to make it out to be. There are a lot of negatives. And the next thing that comes to mind here is that this isn't some new thing. Like, this is, a lot of people are going into this expecting something new, you know. This is not a new thing. This is the theatrical cut of Justice League. This is Justice League that we saw in theaters, just the extended version. Just the version of everything that Zack Snyder shot and everything that he intended this movie to be. That's what this is. This is not just some new movie. It doesn't have new villains. It's the same villain, same plot, just extended with more Zack Snyderisms inside of it. And I kind of wanted more. That's a good thing, but yeah, that cliffhanger at the end, I wanted more of that. And now knowing that it's not going to go anywhere, hopefully it will go somewhere. But yeah, I wanted more. Like I said, a great thing. Okay, so I'm about to get into spoilers real quick. You know, you can leave the video right now, but I'm about to get into spoilers in 3, 2, 1. I wanted more from Darkseid. He doesn't get that much screen time, really, as you think. Like, a lot of people expected to go into this movie seeing Darkseid just throw down and do some stuff. Like, no, he does a couple things in a flashback scene, but other than that, Darkseid really doesn't do anything but just stand around waiting for Steppenwolf. And yeah, Steppenwolf did have more of a character inside of this film, and he was stronger, he was better than the theatrical version, but he still kind of felt like a henchman to me. He didn't feel like a true villain. He just felt like, I gotta do this for Darkseid. And to me, he didn't feel like his own villain. And our last little mixed thing here, it felt very long. The extended scenes of the theatrical kind of felt very long. Like, there are some positives to that, but there's also some negatives. The positives is you get more context on it. The negatives is you're just padding screen time. Like, it just seems like you're just padding screen time just to get screen time. Also, and another mixed thing that I just thought of, Zack Snyder said there weren't going to be any jokes inside of this film. There are jokes inside of this film. A lot of jokes that were inside of the theatrical cut, a lot of things that happened inside of the theatrical cut was kind of blamed on Joss Whedon, but a lot of that stuff was Zack's vision. Like, I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder, but you have to call the negatives where the negatives are. There are jokes inside of this film. This is not really an adult film. It is not for little kids, but I'm pretty sure an 11-year-old can get what's going on inside of this film. But that's just me. In conclusion, like I said before, this was my highest anticipated superhero film of 2021, and to me, it didn't disappoint. Zack Snyder, you are a god. You are a madman. How did you do this? The ending scene got me so hyped, and I wish that it was going somewhere, but, you know, fingers crossed it does go somewhere. But as of right now, this is just a cul-de-sac. Zack Snyder, he didn't disappoint. He delivered on what he promised. A 4-hour epic film featuring the Justice League. Everything that we wanted is inside of this film. We wanted this. We wanted this. And if it wasn't for HBO Max, we would never got it. This film delivered justice for the cast, for the crew, for Zack Snyder, for Zack Snyder's family, for his daughter, R.I.P. Autumn. Because your father did a great job with this film. After I watched it, I said, well, I liked it. No, I loved it. I loved it. I'm going to give Zack Snyder's Justice League an 8 out of 10. And I would say, yeah, watch it. Stream it. Go on HBO Max. Pay them your money. It's worth it. And I'm going to give it an A. Yeah, an A. 8 out of 10, an A. And I say stream it on HBO Max. It's there. Why not? It's an epic film. You're going to like it. If you love Zack Snyder and if you love the DCEU, you're going to love it. But if you like films like this, you're going to like it. Alright guys, that was it for my review. Please note that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. And you're free to comment down below. What did you think of this epic 4-hour Justice League movie? Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now. And also, please don't forget to check out that playlist up above that has all of my DC content. This is day 5 of DC week. Tomorrow, we're going to be ranking the Snyderverse films, Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition, Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder's Justice League will all be ranked tomorrow on this channel. Then I will see you all next time. Peace.